Today, a Rolex isn't just a watch, it's a status symbol. Rappers flex them, influencers treat them like they're trophies, and in pop culture, a Rolex basically means I made it. But what if I told you that Rolex wasn't born a luxury brand? It became one by accident. Let me explain. Before the 1900s, wristwatches were seen as feminine, and men pretty much only used pocket watches. But that all changed when Louis Cartier designed one of the first wristwatches for his pilot friend, Alberto Santos Dumont. And that made it easier for a pilot flying a plane because they wouldn't have to pull a pocket watch out of their pocket. And suddenly, the wristwatch became practical. And that shift is what opened the door for Rolex. But Rolex didn't start as a luxury brand. It was a watch for explorers, pilots, and the military. And early Rolexes were used in World War I and II because soldiers needed a durable, reliable watch that they could just glance at instantly. And it changed the way that soldiers attacked because they didn't have to rely on communication anymore. Since Rolexes kept perfect time, they could all move in sync. And this is where Rolex got genius. They didn't market to celebrities or high-status figures. They marketed with stunts, kind of like Red Bull. And when Rolex created one of its first waterproof wristwatches called the Oyster, they didn't just say it was waterproof. They put it inside fish tanks in the store windows and let it sit there for days with live fish. Then in 1927, there was a swimmer named Mercedes Gleitze that claimed that she could swim 20 miles from France to England, but people didn't believe her. So thousands of people gathered to watch her do it. And the owner of Rolex gifted her a Rolex Oyster to wear around her neck. And after 10 hours of swimming, she was pulled out because the waters were freezing. But despite this failed stunt, the watch survived. And Rolex blasted her story across newspapers worldwide. And overnight, Rolex became legendary. And from there, Rolex leaned into adventure. Mount Everest expeditions, deep sea divers, and world record pilots. And the message was simple. If the greatest people on earth trust this watch, you should too. And by the time that pop culture got a hold of it, rappers, movie stars, CEOs, Rolex wasn't just a tool anymore. It became a symbol of success and a piece of history on your wrist.